Hey Casa de Garcia, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. My name is Christina and today I'm going to be making these keto low carb bread. I'm going to try out this recipe. I'm also going to share with you a meatball in a marinara sauce with cheese. It came out so delicious. This sounds like something you want to watch. Go ahead and continue to watch and here we go. Alright, so these are the ingredients. 1.5 cups of almond flour. We have 5 eggs, even though the recipe called for 4. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. A pinch of salt. 5 tablespoons of melted butter. And this is completely optional, but a tablespoon of sweetener. And then you'll also want some sort of bread pan. This is the one I chose to use, but you could use any bread pan of your choice. And then we want to go ahead and preheat the oven to 325. The recipe that I used called for 4 eggs. I don't know if I read it wrong and I used 5 eggs, but it still came out fine. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and beat the eggs a little bit. And then I'm going to add the salt and the sweetener. Then I'll add all the ingredients to the flour and mix it up and then blend it. Alright, now that it's all blended well, we're going to go ahead and butter my little bread tins. You want to generously butter them really good so that the bread doesn't stick. You could also use a spray or you could use parchment paper. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and fill up the little tins. Now you could fill these as high as you want to. I'm going to fill them pretty full because I want mine to be a little bit bigger than regular because I want to be able to cut them in half. When I bake, I like to use convention baking, so I think I did mine for about 12 minutes and they look pretty good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on the cooling rack and let them cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so this recipe, I was able to make 8. So you would just take your total carbs, all that stuff, and divide it by however many you made. So I made 8 because I didn't want them too thin. I wanted them thick enough to where if I wanted to cut it, I can. But I still have the option of putting 2 together. They taste pretty good. They kind of taste like, almost like a cornbread, but not as cornbready, if you know what I mean. They will do. Okay, time to make my meatballs in marinara sauce. So this is actually my first time using these meatballs. They're the Kirkland Costco frozen meatballs. I did add a little bit of oil to my pan and I'm putting on there. And as you know, when you put water with oil, it pops. So these do pop a little bit, so just be careful if you do try this. I'm just going to try to fry these up a little bit, saute them in the oil, and then I will be adding like some onion and some garlic, and then I'll be adding the marinara sauce and then some cheese. Okay, I am big on flavor too, so I am going to add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of onion because I don't think you could go wrong with adding that to this. Cook it a little bit in the oil. I'm using Rose homemade marinara sauce. Each serving is a half a cup, so I'm just gonna try to make it with a half a cup. And then I'm gonna just come and just give the meatballs a little turn. Okay, it's all done. You basically just want to warm it with it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some feta cheese because I like strong cheese. And so I'm going to just kind of add it to this and then I will plate the buns. Okay, so I think I'm going to make two. These breads are not like super big and thick, so I think I can get away with two. So I'm just slicing it down. Carefully slice it down the middle. Oh.
What?
Maybe a little bit thin, but that's okay. All right, so this is how it looks. Why does the color look kind of weird? Right, and we're just gonna cover them. Okay, I had it on the wrong setting, which is super annoying, but it's okay. The color might be a little bit different. But these came out pretty good, let me tell you. I made two of these meatball sandwiches, but I only finished one because I actually got full. And I used these buns all week. I made a tuna fish sandwich with them. I made some chorizo and I made a breakfast sandwich with them. I did a grilled cheese, so they actually came out pretty good and pretty handy. Like I said, they do taste a little bit cornbready, but not as cornbready, so they're more on the bread side. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to show some love in the comments, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night.